What's going on, foam fam? It's your boy Not Nuff. Today we are gonna go over perhaps one of my most favorite hand cannon style blasters of all time, and we're gonna discuss why it's so special after the is special for a lot of reasons. This blaster actually came out as part of the Ultra Tek line that Busby debuted in 2015. Coincidentally, as Alex Brands took over Busby Toys and Busby Toy Blasters. And I'm not sure if it was related to that acquisition, but the Ultra Tek line didn't last too long after that happened. I believe 2015 and 2016 were the strong years, and I believe end of 2016, beginning of 2017 was about the length of time that Ultra Tek lasted. Among the cool blasters that Ultra Tek had, some of them got revamped and revived under the basic Air Warriors line with improved internals, offering in turn better performance. In the case of the NIght Tek, the original Ultra Tek variant I believe had about a 72-foot distance, which was the standard for Ultra Tek back in the day. And then once it got revamped under the 2018 green color scheme, it already had the 100-foot internals updated on the blaster. In 2020, they gave us this beautiful blue color scheme in which the camera does no justice to at all. Ultimately, it led to the blaster being discontinued last year in 2021. This particular box has 2021 printed on it. Company in which I ended up finding these new in box ended up having exactly 8 of them left, and they had a $100 minimum for free shipping, so I went ahead and grabbed all 8. But I'm planning to do a giveaway based on some metrics for this video. More on that towards the end of the video, so stick around. Without further ado, let's unbox this baby and see why it's so special. Onto the blaster. Now the blaster comes either with this scope deployed or not. You can just push down and this scope actually clips into the body of the blaster. That's actually pretty cool. The main gimmick of this scope, 2 things actually. You can pop it out with this button on the left hand side of the blaster, and the scope deploys, and it is a scope that has actual plastic lenses on it with a crosshair, you can see right there, as opposed to some of today's blaster scopes that just have pretty much an empty cavity right through the scope. Something to note, 2018 plus variety of Air Warriors NIght Teks only have the button on the left side of the blaster. I believe the Ultra Tek had it on both sides of the blaster, so it's something to note if you're seriously dependent on ambidextrous blasters. One of the most popular things that people like about this blaster is that it's an under pump prime design. That is something that is very rare on a blaster of this size. Normally from pistol variety size blasters, they would have the priming either by a finger pull direct plunger or an entire slide plunger carriage assembly priming. Now because this blaster has the gimmick of the night vision scope, they conveniently put an under pump shotgun style prime, which I thought was incredible because this is one of the coolest things where people actually modify their larger carbine size blasters in order to have a more compact but still under front pump blaster. I thought that was incredibly cool. The coolest thing about this blaster is something that's not even advertised on the box. Most blasters have a cylinder actually rotates on the outside. This blaster has an internal mechanism in which the firing vent rotates around this carousel of barrels on the inside. So although this set of barrels is stationary, there's no smart AR system here. You're gonna get a solid blast of air from the single plunger inside this blaster every single time you fire. I thought that was incredible. Cool thing about this blaster, the gimmicky component about it that makes it the NIght Tek is its a night vision gimmick. As soon as you depress the trigger just a little bit, these 2 green LEDs on either side of the scope light up. I was actually amazed at how well the lighting is. Let me see if I can get the camera to focus on the wall here so you can see the kind of projection it makes. There are some bright little green LEDs inside some recessed lenses. They provide a very nice little green glow. Of course, it's not a real night vision. Kind of tough to get that kind of technology into a $12 toy, but very, very cool nonetheless. Right here in the handle is where the power supply is for these. Single Phillips screw pops out, and then you have your 2 heavy-duty batteries that come with this blaster. Now on the package it does state these AA batteries are for exhibition or for display purposes only. This is for people that are at the store deciding if they want to buy the blaster. They can actually try the lights and see if they like the gimmick. These batteries are not the ones that Busby recommends keeping in the blaster. They recommend you switch to some quality alkalines upon bringing the blaster home and getting it ready for playing. Busby Toys embossed imprint here stating 2016 year manufacturer, so we know that these are the original molded shells from the Ultra Tek line, only with better internals. Now what do you say we take this out and see what kind of performance we can get out of it with these darts? Fully loaded and ready with Busby long distance darts. We're going to be shooting at the top target, see what our grouping is, and then we're going to try some waffle darts for the heck of it. Let's get to it. right, guys, let's check out some crony numbers on this. All right, guys, I believe my vent is on this barrel, so I am going to attempt to make the best effort as possible to get accurate crony readings. Please bear with me. All right, guys, looks like I'm getting a lot of fishtailing, ending up in very low readings. I'm gonna try the chili darts because I know that they have good bodies. I don't use them that much for testing, so these should provide a more accurate crony result. Let's check it out. The Air Warriors NIght Tek is one of the most interesting hand cannon designs Busby ever put out. With its internally rotating blast vent, pop-up night vision gimmick, and incredible performance, it's almost unbelievable they were able to cram all this into a $12 blaster. There may be a lot of lookalikes, but there is only one NIght Tek. Guys, I'll be giving away a NIght Tek when this video reaches 1,000 views. Just make sure to add hashtag NIght Tek in your comment to enter the raffle. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and consider subscribing. We'd love to have you in our community. I cover all kinds of Nerf topics such as thrifting, reviews, modding, and more. Till next time, stay blasting, foam fam.